And today I am going to be making some tortilla chips. And sorry, this is the first time I have tried doing live in a while, particularly on my phone. So please bear with me. And let me know if there are any issues. If you can't hear me or anything like that, let me know. Because I am speaking um, through the mic on my headset, I hope. I hope it's actually coming through. Or it's not, and you're hearing me from really far away right now and can barely hear what I'm saying because it sounds tinny and it's coming through my phone speakers. So, anyways, hope you guys are doing well. Oh my god, this angling is terrible. I need to work on a stand option. So, hey MRX, how you doing? I see you there. How are you today? I am just kind of going through and prepping for this. But we got a bunch of corn tortillas. We haven't made use of them in a while. I don't know how much longer, we will have them before they go bad or what have you. They look fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and make myself some chips. And usually my family likes them enough to eat them. So we're going to do that. Now I'm filling that up, but I'm actually going to go ahead. Nah, we'll just use what I put in there. So, all right, let me move you guys over to here. There we go. And so these are the tortillas that I'm using. You gotta love the mirroring. So, and let me just make sure that there is no water in this pot that I am using. All right, and again, positioning may be an issue while I do this, because again, I haven't done this before. So, or at least if I have, it's been like so long. So, all right, so what we're doing is we're just adding some oil. And you basically are just adding enough oil to coat your tortilla slices. So, and I'm probably going to use up every little bit of oil that I put in here, because the oil does get used. So, okay, so hopefully that will be plenty. I don't know how well you guys can see it. Again, this thing looks like it's stuck in selfie mode. I don't know if I'm actually able to reverse it. Hold on a second. That's showing me the chat. Oh, okay, hold on. So there we go. Now you should at least be able to get an idea of the space that I am working on here. And let's see, how can we set this up? Again, I really need to look at some stand options, like maybe a phone mount or something while I do this. But in the meantime, you guys are just gonna have to deal with looking at me for a little while. I'd actually like to show you guys like me cooking. God damn, that ceiling light is just annoying. So, all right, I'm actually standing pretty much right over the. There you go. You can kind of see the pot right there. All right. And let me see. So what we're going to do next is we're gonna heat the oil, and this is you have to forgive it. My stove takes a little while to finally get lighting, and I'm gonna put it down to about medium high heat, and then I'll show you what we're gonna do next. Let me grab a cutting board. This is a pretty simple little cutting board that we have here in the house. And I'm also going to grab, this is kind of like my favorite cutting tool for slicing things. So what we're going to do is I grab about 3 tortillas at a time. All right, and then they go down on the cutting board like so. All right, and then essentially what I try to do is I just try to like kind of slice them down the middle. All right, and again, this thing cuts really nice and clean, so trying to do that as evenly as possible. And then I try to get it down to 8, basically 8 slices per tortilla. So as you can imagine, things move around, so they're not always perfect. But basically, I'm enough of a precision freak that for the most part, they look passable. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. There we go. And so we basically got like 24 chips, basically, like right there. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and just keep doing that. The oil is going to continue to warm up, but that'll give you guys an idea of what I'm doing. And then when we get to throwing them in there and frying them, I'll show you that as well. I'm going to go grab a basically a thing to put the chips on. So hold on a second. Okay. So what I've got here is basically a cookie sheet with kind of like a little oil trap grid on them. And I'm just going to put that off to the side. Clean up a little bit of my mess as I go. And we're just going to continue. We're just going to continue cutting up tortillas and getting chips ready. And hopefully just chatting. How are you guys doing? How has the day been? This will be this will be a Trouble Watch episode because I do want to talk to you guys about Trouble. I just got back from visiting her at the hospital, and she's doing very well. She was very sweet and snuggly and still kind of sleepy and, cat on painkillers type thing going on. So, but overall prognosis is pretty good. She is, I didn't bring her home today because her abscess is still producing enough fluid that they don't yet want to release her. But she is trending in the direction that she should be. And so, so she is, she's doing all right. She's doing all right. And, I have gone over there every day that I can and spent as much time with her as I can. And she seems to be coming along really well. She has been in that hospital now for like, let me see, I took her there last Saturday. So she's been there over a week now. So yeah. Of course, that's never ideal. But you do what you can for your loved ones. So when she feels better, when she's back and feels better, I should do a welcome back Trouble stream. MRX, I think every stream that I do after she gets home is going to be a welcome back Trouble stream. For at least a little while, because I can't tell you how happy I am that she is doing better. I was really, really, really scared that I was going to lose her a week ago, and I wasn't ready. I love that damn cat, more than I can say, and losing her just would have broken me. And I'm so glad that that I took her back to the vet when I did. And I'm so glad that they were eventually able to catch what was her issue. Because even if I brought her home like on Wednesday, like I originally wanted to, and then she'd had that abscess declare itself, that just would have started things all over again. And so I'm just really glad that like it was really inconvenient when it happened, but oh my goodness, I'm glad that it happened there, you know? So, and I'm sorry, Jeanette. Yes, a welcome. Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. And I mean, like, I'm probably gonna do like a general, like, like after Trouble gets back, one thing that I'm probably going to end up doing is I'll probably do some kind of a stream that is specifically for the purpose of raising funds to help pay for her medical care. Um, and I mean, like, I'm trying to come up right now with ideas for like stream names, and I'm looking into um, multiple ways that you guys would be able to help us out. Like, I mean, like, there'll probably be something like a GoFundMe or something that we set up for that, but I know that not everyone is going to be able to contribute to that. And so, like, I want to provide alternatives that will not perhaps ding people's pocketbooks the way that like a direct donation would. But you know, there are other ways that you can help. Like for instance, one example would be like my Amazon affiliate link. Like if you shop at Amazon regularly, that's great. Keep doing that. Just when you go to shop at Amazon, make sure to click my affiliate link before you go, and then I would get like a tiny, tiny, tiny little percentage of whatever it is you spend on your Amazon order. Like, you know, like try to give people multiple ways that they could directly or indirectly contribute to Trouble's well-being. All right, I can hear the oil, so I'm going to go ahead and do just a tiny. Actually, okay, I'm gonna have this, but I'm also going to use. All right. I don't see our slotted spoon. Oh, here it is. And it probably needs a wash. All right, so I've got a slotted spoon and I've got tongs. And really, I mean, what I typically do is I just throw them in like one tortilla at a time. So like 8 slices basically go in. So these like 8 triangles make one circle, one full tortilla. So I just kind of throw them in, and I just let them cook for, I don't know, probably about maybe a minute or so, and then I scoop them out, and then I put them over on the sheet. So give you guys a quick view of, there we go, and you can see they're bubbling a little bit as they cook in the oil. And yeah, we're just gonna let that happen for a few minutes. Well, maybe not a few minutes, but you know, about a minute or so. And then we'll fish them out and do the rest. So, and as you can see, I don't know if I showed you, but I mean, like, I've got like a stack of tortillas here that I've gone ahead and just prepped for this alone. So we'll see what goes on. Am I making guacamole with the chips? I don't have. I don't think we have the ingredients for it. And at the moment, I'm just kind of making the chips. Like it's just that's kind of all I've got for the moment. All right, so I'm actually going to flip these. They're still pretty flabby, so they're not ready to be fished out yet. But then again, maybe that means I can turn up the heat a little bit too. So we're gonna go ahead and get the rest of these flipped. There's like, I got 5 of them. I just need to do 3 more. Come on. Okay. So there we go. I might go back to the tongs for this one, but anyways, So, how you guys' weekend been? What have you been up to? I've just been kind of, well, I mean, you guys have seen the updates. You guys know what I've been up to. So, I did not play any video games or stream last night because I was just tired and kind of wanted to come home and do just a bunch of nothing. So that's kind of what I did. I'm going to turn up the heat just a little bit here because I feel like these should be good to go, and I know they're not yet. So, but and here I'll give you guys a view of the chips. So, oh hey Richard Plato, how you doing? Oh, thank you, thank you. I've got a ton of Spider-Man shirts. So, you got home from a bowling tournament? Nice. How'd you do? Um, what was your score? How did your team do? So, all right, and then hey, there's Doctor Strange. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. So, if I have cilantro and onion, then you can mix them and add them to the chips before eating. Oh, that does sound good. I don't know if we've got those. I just really wanted to make the chips. So you know, we're making chips. All right, these are getting there, but are definitely not where I want them to be yet. So, hey, sweetie, how you doing? Okay. Love you. I'm streaming.
Yeah, clearly.
While I make tortilla chips.
I could hear.
Yeah. All right. Have fun, sweetie.
Okay.
All right. So, anyways, let me see. Sleeping, reading, the usual stuff. Nice, Jeanette. Nice. All right. This is only my second time making tortilla chips in this way. And so I have typically like I'm still learning like just how hot I want the oil to be and stuff like that. So hey, yeah, this is kind of a different stream, Doctor Strange, and I don't know. I'm like in retrospect, I probably should have done it sideways rather than upright because this is not a short, and you know how shorts are. But like I just didn't think about that, so you know, we're just gonna keep it this way for now, and maybe the next time I do a live stream like this, if you guys want to see content like this, let me know. But like the next time I do something like this, I'll try to, you know, we'll do it sideways instead. Hopefully by then I can like figure out like some kind of a tripod or a mount situation where I can easily kind of manipulate the phone or the camera or whatever the hell I've got, you know. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and take some of these out. Hold on a sec. Let me show you guys. Here's what we've got. I'm gonna just throw those guys out and let them cool. And sorry, I'm having a difficult time. It's like you have to think of the camera too when you're doing this stuff. And I'm like, okay. So at this point, I'm just gonna grab tongs because that's gonna make things a little bit easier in the manipulation department. Feeling a bit like Doc Ock right now. Okay. All right. So there you go. And I mean, like you can see that they're, you know, they're fairly. I'm sorry. You can see that they're like fairly solid. I don't know if they're quite as crunchy as I want, but let's see. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try one of these bad boys. So let's see how crunchy it is. Okay. All right. So what this tells me, because this one is not quite as crunchy as I'd like it to be, you know, you want a tortilla chip to really crunch. This one is still fairly chewy. What this tells me is that I need to up the heat on my oil, which I have done. So we're just gonna throw in 8 more slices. Make sure that they are covered. Oh yeah, and these ones are frying up real good. Like these are really active. All right. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of let those fry up, and then just try them out in a little bit. So, all right, it was the appreciation tournament and was a single event. I bowled a 720 with handicap. Might have placed in the top 20. Nice, congratulations. I do usually add salt to the chips, MRX. I haven't done salt and lemon before, so, but okay, and yeah, these. All right, they're even starting to solidify a little bit. Let me go ahead and again, it's kind of just my phone and wherever I can stand it up against something. All right, I'm going to use the tongs to start turning these now. 1, 2, come on, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Okay, so there we go. We've done that. Show you guys again. And as you can see, like they're starting to, you can see that they're like some of them are bubbling on the surface, and yeah, they're like not flailing beneath like metal contact. Like they're really frying and stiffening up. So, all right, definitely try it. Lemon and salt is probably the best thing you can add to them besides salsa, but you probably don't have that. I mean, we've probably got some salsa in the refrigerator. But I mean, I'm just kind of doing a little bit at a time. So, okay, I'm gonna give this just a little bit longer, but I'm actually feeling pretty good about this batch right here. Like this is doing all right, and I can even see them starting to like to brown a little bit, to turn color, which is good. That means, you know, at least from my experience, that means that it's getting to the point of crunchiness that you really want. So, all right. So I think what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna move this a little bit closer, and again, let me try. First batch, not bad, not bad. Okay. Yeah, you can tell color-wise, like these weren't cooking anywhere near as long, and they're definitely browner than the previous batch. So we're gonna let those cool, and we're just gonna start throwing in the next round. My next 8 chips or so. All right. Okay, and let me just check the chat. Hey, Solid, how you doing? Good to see you. Can I make some empanadas? I'm just doing chips right now. So, the yellower the better. You don't want them brown or white. That is correct. Okay, let me try. Ooh, all right. New batch is still hot, so that's good. That batch is much better. So, and I mean, like when you're doing this, you want your oil like pretty hot. Not like you don't want it at max, but you want it like I'd say like, because I've got mine medium high, and I think my oven runs a little hot compared to most, or my stove runs a little hot compared to most, or at least this burner does. So I mean, like you can go, you want a fairly high temperature. You really want them bubbling when you put the tortillas in there. So, all right. You mean sopapillas? Your Spanish is horrible. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I couldn't tell you what a sopapilla is just by someone saying it. So, don't feel too bad. So let me see. Okay, let me turn these guys. Dude, come on. I said I wanted you to turn. I didn't say I wanted you to resist. Okay, don't be such a cat about this. All right, come on. There we go. There's 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay. All right. And again, and again, you can probably see that the color on these, like they're definitely browning up fairly quickly now, which is a good thing, you know. So, all right. So papilla is like an empanada, but square, generally with honey. I don't know if I've ever had one then. There we go. I don't know if I've ever had one then. Of course, let me see. The empanadas, those are basically like pockets that are stuffed with things, right? Like meat and stuff, right? So I got that correct. Please let me know if I'm being a bad Mexican. I need to know this kind of stuff. So, all right. Okay, all right. So, and then out with the old, in with the new, and we've got plenty of tortillas left to fry up here. So, and I mean, it's funny because like whenever I do this stuff, my household, they're generally kind of like, nah, you know, oh, okay, all right, he's gonna make something, you know, or whatever. Um, but you know, it's fun when it's fun when I make this stuff and then I see other people eating it. Like, yes, you liked it, didn't you? Thank you. So, my sopapilla is hollow. I don't know. I don't know. All right. So, but yeah, let's see, what did I do yesterday? I worked for actually slightly more than half a day, and then I went across town to the pet hospital and I snuggled Trouble and hung out with her for like 3 hours. And I think the update that you guys, the latest update was from yesterday. So I did just get back from a visit with Trouble. I was not able to bring her home today. Her abscess is still producing a little bit more fluid than they want. And so they want to basically keep her for about another day, mostly to observe her, see how she's doing. But the doctor was also very like, you know, he was pretty upfront with me when I asked him for a prognosis. It was just like, so what is the prognosis overall? And he's like, basically, she's out of the danger zone, man. Like, she's out of the danger zone. It's just like, you know, it's just like baby steps towards wellness right now. So that's kind of where we're at. I can tell you that right now they're boarding her rather than actually having her hospitalized, which is awesome for several reasons. One, it means she doesn't need as much care as she did. It also costs a lot less. You know, I mean, just overall, it means she's getting better. You know, it's like you can go from being hospitalized to either being boarded or into hospice care, and I'm just glad it's not the latter. You know, I mean, guys, Trouble is not even 5 years old. She will be 5 in May. And I can tell you when May comes around, we will be celebrating her birthday. We may be celebrating it on stream. So, hey, Snapple, good to see you. I'm doing well. The last week and a half, I don't know how much you've seen, but like, I've had some drama around Trouble. She had a medical crisis, so if you get a chance, check out the Trouble Watch playlist that I've just made, I think it was yesterday or the day before. And just check that out. Things have gotten better. She's doing much better now. But I'm probably going to have to raise funds to pay off her healthcare bill because pet care is expensive. When your pets very nearly die and they're able to save them, whew, I mean, I'm glad I did it, and I have no regrets whatsoever because I love that little ball of fur so much. But oh man, definitely not a decision that you'd make lightly. So, all right, let's see. I really should be doing this with the tongs, but I'm being lazy right now because I'm me. So there we go. All right, chip test. We've got a rhythm down. These are good. These are pretty good. And I've got like 8 more layers of chips to do. So hope you guys are okay hanging out for a while. And for anyone who's curious, I am planning to stream tonight. So like you're gonna get like a double feature of Spidey Librarian streams. So all right, let's see. How are we doing? These are looking good. They're coming in fast and they're going out fast, and they're looking pretty good. These might be a little light because I've had them in for like, but I mean they're also very like sturdy, brittle, crunchy, however we want to phrase it. What's really funny is that in this household, whenever we have like taco night or anything here, I'm the only one who eats the corn tortillas, and I always insist that we buy corn tortillas. Everybody else in here prefers flour tortillas, and I do not understand those people. Corn tortillas, in my personal opinion, just taste better, So. But at the very least, I mean, if no one else eats them and we don't do enough taco nights, then I get to do stuff like this, which I find to be pretty fun. So, All right, let me go ahead and put you guys back over here. All right, can refry the first batch to give them... No, I'm not going to do that. Like, I know where they are. And they're fine. Like, they're like slightly chewy, but they've still got some crunch to them, so it's all right. Have a good time, 'cause it's all right. Whoa, it's all right. Does anyone else know that song? Pretty sure that Huey Lewis and the News covered it, but I don't know who originated it. Everybody clap your hands and give yourself a chance. If you got soul, everybody knows that it's all right. Oh, it's all right. Anyways. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit of repositioning here. There we go. That light source is annoying, but again, if you guys want to see more stuff like this, like just me, I don't know, basically vlogging, I guess, let me know, like sound off in the chat, sound off in the comments, talk to me on Discord about it. Let me know what kinds of content you guys would like to see and if this sort of thing tickles your fancy, because if you do, I can arrange to do more of it. I'm probably going to be cooking spaghetti on Tuesday. We'll see. I don't know for certain yet. But I mean, like, if you guys want to see me try to do an impression of someone who can cook, like let me know that you're interested in that kind of content so that I can try to put more effort into making things like that happen. So, All right, let's see. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. And now we're going to go. There we are. All right. Okay. All right. And I think this particular stream, I mean, like, I probably should have shot it sideways instead of vertical, but you know, um, it's my first time doing a live stream directly from my phone that isn't MCOC, I guess. Let's because I guess I did do an MCOC stream from my phone when I was like laid up in bed. So, all right. It's all right is Origin? What do you mean? Like I know that Huey Lewis and the new or Huey Lewis covered it sometime in the 90s or the early 2000s, but I don't think he originated the song. So, hey Bugman, how you doing? Good to see you. Curtis Mayfield. Ah, okay, see? I knew it. I knew it. I know about old things. Some old things, I guess. I don't know. It's funny because like I know that sometimes I'll make references to things that I know are old, or at least old enough that they're from my childhood. And then like it's just funny because I'll know which viewers are about my age, because like they'll get some of the references, like Wolf is like that. He's like that. So 1963, as old as thee. Really? You're 60? Huh. I didn't know that. I did not know that, Jeanette. I did not know that at all. Like Jeanette and I work together, guys. Just so you know, we see each other every day, or well, most days out of the week, anyways. I knew you were in your 50s. I didn't realize you were that close to 60. Ah, in April. Okay, all right. Next month, big birthday coming up. Nice, very nice indeed. Uh, Jeanette is one of the most like technically adept coworkers that we have over at the library. Jeanette is the person when one of the computers is acting up, I threaten them. I threaten the computer with Jeanette, and about 7 times out of 10, the computer tends to stop acting up when I do that. So Jeanette is all colors of awesome. So taking the week off. Okay, nice. That's a good way to do it. Certainly better than the way I've been doing it this week. Like, oh my God. But I mean, that's out of necessity. I've been working a lot of half days this last week, so that I can go and visit Trouble and talk to the doctors about her condition and everything. And so, like, would I've chosen to do that in an ideal world? No, but we don't get to choose when these kinds of things happen to us. We just choose how we respond to them. And I responded by breaking down and crying like a frickin' water fountain when I first found out. Like, I don't know. You guys have seen all of the material that I have tagged on the Trouble Watch playlist. Like, you guys know that this has been a very emotional week for me. What you guys have not seen is the stuff that I did not choose to record, the stuff that I was not in the presence of mind to record. Like like when they first, like when I took Trouble back to the vet last Friday. Ow, sorry, I touched the pan briefly. That was stupid. Um, but when they told me that she had parvo and that they needed to hospitalize her, um, like I I didn't know what to do at first. Like I just sat there and you can feel the lump, forming in your throat. You can see that your little baby is not doing the things that she needs to do, like eat, clean herself, urinate, defecate, drink water. Like, you see it and it all crystallizes and I mean like I cried right in front of the vet tech. Like I had to stop what I was like. I had to stop our conversation and I had to take a minute or two to just cry. And of course, I mean, I apologize to the vet because you ideally you try not to show that kind of emotion, but I couldn't help myself, and I'm sure they see it all the time. But like you like, but I didn't I didn't record that. I didn't think to, and I'm not sure I would have wanted to. I don't know if I want to show you guys video of me ugly crying. I mean, like that'll probably happen if and when Trouble ever dies, but I don't plan on that being anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I go looking for excuses to ugly cry and then record it. Like, I'm not, I'm not, I'm not a masochist. All right, I am gonna let these fry. I'm gonna go run some water over my finger just to be safe here. It's not a big deal. Like I touched it. I touched the thing for like less than half a second. I've got pretty good reflexes. When you feel a source of heat, I'm pretty good at pulling away pretty quickly. But you never know. But yeah, this has definitely been a week and a half to remember. So hey Tim, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. Can I get to this burner to do some stuff?
Yeah. Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
I've got maybe 3-4 more layers of tortillas. I probably won't be too long, but if you want to get in there now, that's fine.
I'd rather do it sooner rather than later.
All right. Let me put this over here.
Sure.
Actually, you know what? I should probably move this over here so that I'm not trying to work around you.
Okay.
And I hope you don't mind, I'm live streaming right now. So, yeah, everybody, this is Tim. He's one of my housemates. He's a good dude. And I'm just talking to them about Trouble, and I'm talking about making tortilla chips and stuff. So it's a pretty easy conversation to follow if you're interested. So,
Hold on.
all right, so let's continue here. Let me check on the chat. All right, MRX is back but has to go. Have a great day and rest of the stream. Try those chips with salt and lemon. You won't regret it. I will give that a try, but I can tell you, man, they're really crunchy right now. So. Tim, when I'm done with this oil, do you want me to put it back in the container or?
No, there's a container with used oil.
I've got, is it this one over here? Or wait, no, you probably mean a different one. Darker oil? Yeah, okay. All right, I'll make sure it goes in there. So. All right. So we've got a few more layers of chips to do, and then we will be done. And making a burger, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, I think I've got like 3 more tortillas worth of chips. So, when I am done with these, I mean, when you're ready to eat, you can feel free to take some of those if you want, like a French fry substitute or something. So,
Yeah.
I'm just making a bunch of them and kind of letting her rip. So,
Fair enough.
oh
I
man,
am working to get some food ready for myself because it's like 14, 13 minutes until my show starts. I was like, if it's gonna happen, it has to happen now.
and when you say show, I assume that means a wrestling show.
Yep, the
Okay.
pay-per-view tonight. One of the matches is a 60-minute match, and they're either darn near masterpieces or they're abject failures.
Gotcha.
Like, so you don't
There is no middle ground.
There's really not. It's two dudes trying to make it look like they're hurting each other for a straight hour. You don't just hand it out to folks that you don't think can make it work.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, all right, let's see. This is actually my first time trying to stream directly from my phone while I'm like doing a thing, and I don't know, like so far I'm kind of enjoying it. I might have to like if I want to do more of it, I think I may need to get like some kind of like tripod mount or something.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But like for the because like I hate that like we can see the light right there, you know, and I'd like to be able to manipulate the camera more. But like for the most part, I'm really enjoying it, and my viewers that have shown up seem to like it too. So, you know, but in fact, one of them, MRX says that I should, in addition to salting these chips, throw some lemon over them as well. And I've never tried that before, I don't think. Have you?
I don't think I have. It makes sense, like, just like a little bit of splash there ain't gonna mess it up.
Yeah.
It will make it seem slightly less salty because
Yeah.
citrus and salt.
They duel very nicely.
Right.
So, all right. Oh, but yeah, kind of enjoying it. I think next time I'll turn the phone on its side, but you know, still pretty cool.
Ain't nobody likes portrait.
Well, like if you're on YouTube Shorts, I guess it works. But
I
like,
suppose so, yeah.
I mean, you know, YouTube Shorts. That's where a lot of content consumption is happening these days. So, you know, if I really want to get serious, I need to make like 2 or 3 shorts a week or something. So, what is with that face?
That's the YouTube Shorts face. That's the
Oh,
old man don't like
Ah, okay, all right.
the new thing.
Gotcha,
face.
gotcha. Okay, that's funny. Oh, but yeah, we got just a couple more tortillas left. Whole bunch of chips now. Let me show you guys. Voila! There we go. And you can see a lot of them are just golden brown and ready to be crunched on. So, and yeah, I'll be leaving those out for you. Yeah, have one. Seriously, try them out.
Yep.
All right, Tim is trying them, and Tim, thanks. Pretty good.
That's pretty good stuff.
Yay! Nice to know that I can fry something up without killing it. Or I guess ruining it would be the operative word. Turn over. Turn over.
I would
you
probably
cat.
throw a whole salt lick on them, but that's because I don't care about my blood pressure.
I do not understand you guys and salt. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't dislike salt. I like salt. I just like the amount you guys tend to eat it in. I can't. Like, I don't get it. Maybe I've got some weird thing going on.
I grew up with
Damn it.
family members that didn't know how to cook worth anything.
Uh-huh.
They were geeky, so the biggest spice that they knew was the spice melange from Doom.
Yeah.
But salt was always there for me.
Right.
Salt, you know, as long as you respect it, tends to open up almost anything you put it on.
And you're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong about that. Like, yeah, salt is very versatile. It's popular in cooking for a reason. No,
Right,
I get
right.
it. I'm just, I don't know.
I mean, on top of that, I'm pretty sure that if I did not eat as much as I did, I would have low blood pressure.
You know, because you're gonna die one way or another, right?
It's like,
You know.
I'm on like ADHD meds, which are straight up stimulants, and eating as much salt as I care to put on whatever I'm having, and that's a non-trivial amount.
Right.
And my numbers are like right in the pocket.
See, and I can tell you, I mean, my doctor has told me that I have high triglycerides. They're moving in the right direction, but like, you know, potato chips, stuff like that, I love that stuff. I'd eat potato chips all the time. I don't eat potato chips very often anymore. Like, I mean, fortunately, I found other things, you know, to supplement them with. But like, damn it if I don't miss them, you know.
I mean, salt and fat, that's what the brain's made out of, and what sits between all those axons and dendrites, allowing the connection.
You are not incorrect about that. Okay, good. I think we've got one more batch that is ready. I don't know. Might need a little more time, but I'm not that worried about it.
Looking at it.
Alright, let's just do it this way. We're gonna grab these. And I think we're down to our final batch of chips here, guys. And again, just to give you a look at what I have made, in less than an hour's time, I made all these chips from, you know, a stack of tortillas, basically. So pretty happy about that. Let me go ahead and get this last batch in here. Throw them in real fast. And I'll show you guys this final batch as we cook it. But as you can see, that oil is really going to work on these things. It is just bubbling all around them. And it will not be long before they you know, stiffen up a bit and become very brittle and very, very crunchy. And that's what that's what makes tortilla chips, you know, it's part of the deliciousness right there, is that they're just so goddamn crunchy. So let's see.
One of these days, we'll get some white corn masa. We'll throw just the barest touch of water in there, smear it between some plastic wrap, and make the thinnest, lightest corn chips. Because that's essentially what it takes. Is just
And that will definitely be something to look forward to.
Hell yeah.
So,
All right.
all right. All right, you heading off?
I'm good. I'm out.
All right, take care, Tim. See you later. Okay, so let's see. Let me go ahead and reposition us here. There we go, and we're back. And I'm just going to turn these chips one more time. This will be the last bit of chippening that I do here. All right, and yeah, these chippenings are definitely stiffening. I'm a poet and I know it. There we go, and there we go. All right, and that is our last batch cooking right there. As you guys can see, the tortillas, I have gone through all of them. This is the last bit here, and they are just frying up in the oil. Again, this is literally just like tortillas, corn tortillas plus, I believe this is canola oil. And you basically just kind of cook them up until they nice and crunchy. You throw them in a big batch over here, and then you can start like seasoning them if you want. And overall works out pretty well. And again, I'm gonna grabbing one, and taking a. Hopefully you guys can hear how crunchy it is. But that's pretty much it. And I think we're going to go ahead and rescue this batch. Okay, I'm going to see if I can just bring them out with a spoon. Of course not, because why would I be able to do anything that involves hand-eye coordination? I just don't understand where my conceit comes from. So there we go. There is the final chip right there. Go in there. And we are done making chips. Took us less than an hour to do, and had a pretty good time doing this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did and you would like to see more of this type of content, let me know. Tell me, like the stream, comment on it, tell me on Discord, just let me know if this is something that you thought was really cool and that you'd like to see more of, because I could do more stuff like this. If you guys are interested, that's all it takes. Just let me know. In the meantime, I think I'm going to eat some of these chips. I'll try to season them the way that MRX said, with some salt and some lemon. Try them out, but in the meantime, I think I'm just going to go and get ready for my other stream tonight. So take care, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you good rest of the evening. Bye.